Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sweet Star Candle YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be making a coffee candle with some cold foam on top. Before we get started with the video, I just want to let you guys know the jelly wax melt I made in last week's video. It's on sale on my website, sweetstarcandles.com. I have a link at the top of the description. Now let's get into the tutorial. So your first step in making a coffee candle is choosing your vessel. I have a 20.5 ounce Libby Status jar. This is like my normal ones, they're like this big. This is just an extended version. I kind of wanted it to look like this coffee cup, so I'll have a picture that pops up right here. The ones that are like the aesthetic ones, so that's my vessel. So I'm going to get this cleaned out. I'm going to add some isopropyl alcohol into my vessel and use some paper towels to get any debris out of it. So I've got my jar completely cleaned out. There's no debris in it. And now I'm going to get my wooden wick ready. The wooden wick I'm going to be using, let me see if this is long enough. I think that should be good. So I'm going to be using the crackling wick. This is from Makesy, and it is the 0.375 wick width, and then it's 5-inch wick. If you wanted to go with a longer wick for especially this kind of jar, you definitely could, but I think if I pour right here, that should be good, since I want a little bit of room at the top. So I've got some wooden wick tabs from Aztec Candle Supply, and then some wooden wick stickers. I'm just going to add my tab in the center of the sticker, and then add my wooden wick right in the center of that. So I'm going to try my best to get this in the center of the jar. Here we go. So now is the fun part, getting the ice ready. This is some jelly wax I got from a jelly candle kit. I have a link in the description, but I'm essentially going to be making my ice out of this. They come in, I think, 1 pound bags, jelly wax. So I'm going to try to cut this up to look like ice cubes. So I'm going to cut this right down the middle. Be really careful with your fingers. If you're not comfortable with a knife, just kind of tear off pieces of the jelly wax and just add that in there. And that will cause like a crunchy ice effect. But I kind of want smooth ice cubes, if I can do that. I'm going to cut this into some cubes. Get the ends cut off. So now that I've got pretty big cubes, I'm going to cut these in half. So I've got all of these little pieces. I'm going to cut this one up a little bit more. You can kind of shape them however you want. And if you wanted to get fancy, you could melt this wax down and add it to silicone molds. So you could have like heart pieces of ice or whatever you want. So I'm going to add these right in here. Please be really, really careful with your knife. I'd honestly recommend maybe heating the knife up with a heat gun or something, just to make the wax easier to cut. So now that I've got all of my ice cubes in, I'm going to readjust this wooden wick. And now it's time to get the coffee part of the candle ready. So actually, before I get my brown wax ready, I'm going to heat gun the sides of this, so that way the ice looks like it's more realistic. So I'm just pressing the jelly wax against the side and then heat gunning the outside. So I had my IGI wax, I have a link down below. That is the candle wax that I use in my big wax melt warmer. And I'm just going to pour about 5 ounces into my clean pitcher. So I'm going to add my mica powder. This is Nature Garden's Diamond Dust Mica Powder. I'm going to add 1/2 of a 1/64 teaspoon. And then I'm going to add 1 drop brown liquid candle dye. But you could really use whatever color. If you wanted to make like a matcha one, you could add green. Just whatever color you want your coffee to be. But I just want mine to be the classic, so I'm going to use this. I will link down below to this as well. I'm just going to add 1 drop. I'm going to start mixing that all together. And at this point too, if your wax is about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, you can add whatever fragrance oil you want to and get that mixed in as well. I'm going to heat gun the inside and outside of my jar. I'm going to pour my brown wax in. So before my brown wax even has a chance to solidify, I'm going to clean out my pitcher really quickly, and then I'm going to pour my cold foam on top. The reason I'm trying to do this quickly is because I want the brown wax and the white wax to mix together to make like a kind of a mixed effect. So I got my pitcher all cleaned down, and this time instead of 5 ounces, I'm going to use about 1.5 ounces. So I'm going to clear out my scale. And I'm going to add 1.5 ounces. I'm going to add in some more mica powder. I'm going to use 1/2 of 1/64 teaspoon again. The mica powder is optional, it just helps the candle, it will sparkle when it melts. And you can also add fragrance oil to this as well. So now I'm going to pour my white wax. The reason I'm not adding any color is because my base wax color is already white. So I don't need to add like white color at all. And I'm just going to pour this over the top. I'm going to press this white down just a little bit so it gets in, kind of mixes with the brown. I'm going to let this layer solidify completely. This is kind of our transition color between the brown and the pure white. So I'm going to let these layers fully solidify and I'll be right back. So let the candle sit for about 30 minutes. And I'm going to heat gun all of this stuff around the sides where I was mixing it in with the brown. And then I'm going to do my final layer of white wax. So now that I've heat gunned the sides, I'm going to take a paper towel and just go around the outside. I really don't want any of the brown or white wax on the sides. It's okay if there's a little bit. I'm going to heat gun the top once I pour the final layer. I'm going to let what I just heat gunned solidify one more time and I'll be right back. So I've let this layer fully solidify. And I'm going to add about 1 more ounce of wax into my pitcher. I'm going to add a little bit more mica powder to this. Probably less than 1/2 of 1/64 teaspoon. Gonna mix that all together. I'm gonna pour that right into my candle. I'm gonna let this candle sit overnight and then I will be back tomorrow to melt it for you guys. Thank you everyone for watching today's tutorial. If you enjoy it, please give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to check out the candles and wax melts I make, I'll have a link at the top of the description. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next week.